Hey, Dr. C here. Just wanted to make you aware of the next offering we're going to have with our live webinars. April the 6th, that's a Tuesday at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time U.S. Laura and I are going to be presenting a webinar that's going to be entitled The Empath and the Narcissist. Now, how many of you would identify as an empath, or you put a lot of emphasis on connecting well with individuals and trying your best to understand others from their vantage point? Well, that's a very healthy characteristic to have. It's a very positive way of life until the narcissist shows up. And the narcissist is kind of like that wolf in sheep's clothing that's thinking, now, how can I take advantage of the very best things in you so that I can work it to my favor? That's how they operate. So in this particular webinar, we're going to be talking about first the traits of empathy and how that relates to the empath and what we can see in that individual that they bring to the equation that's so good. Then we are going to talk about how that narcissistic individual can step in like that wolf to take advantage of the very best that you have to offer. And we're going to highlight some of the warning signs that can indicate that you're being played. So once you begin to figure all that out, then we're going to be talking about how to establish your boundaries properly. You know, how's this working for me? And how can I continue to remain kind and inclusive and willing without being taken advantage of by that narcissistic person who's wanting to seek supply? That's going to be the general content that we're going to have. And just know that you can figure on about an hour and 15 minutes or so to budget for the time. We're going to have a major PowerPoint presentation, and Laura and I are going to be discussing it. And then one of the features of our webinars is we'll be opening the airwaves to you, asking questions relative to what we're saying. So it's a really neat format. We had a very good response to our last webinar about the malignant narcissist. This one is going to be about the empath and the narcissist. And I hope it's going to be something that's going to help you learn all the more about how you can be the best version of yourself, even as you're having to deal with the other individuals who are not exactly the easiest to get along with. So that's April the 6th, 1 p.m. Central Time. There's a link below that will give you all the information you need for registration. We've already had quite a bit of interest in this, and so go ahead and jump in while you're able to before we fill up. And then I'm going to see you on the 6th. And by the way, if you can't pick up on this live, you can still register, and then we'll be able to feed it to you so that you can look at it in the timing that works best for you. So I will see you on the 6th, and I hope that this is something you would find very beneficial.